Good morning everybody and welcome back to Wake Up Wild with Peak Wildlife Park. So it's Lucinda here. So I've got a little surprise for you this morning. I've managed to get some feed for the wallabies. So I've got the wallaby breakfast and we're going to go up and feed our wallabies to begin with. But let me know where you guys want to go next. I've got a little surprise to reveal to you all in our wallaby enclosure as well. So please come and join us for that. Tag anybody that you want to share this with as well. So tag anyone you know who will love this in the comments box. Also pop your name if you'd like a shout out and let me know that you're watching this morning. So give me a little wave or give me a little love heart in the reactions. Just let me know you're watching. And if you would like a shout out for anyone in particular, then please pop their name into the comments box as well. But as I say, we've got a little surprise in our wallaby enclosure. So please, we'll head into there in a moment and I'll reveal the surprise to you all. But please do let me know where you want to go after this. So I'll let you know what the keepers are up to. Obviously they're giving the breakfast to the animals, they're making their way around the park, checking everybody over this morning and giving them their breakfast. But one of the keepers has let me know that we will be feeding Sherman the snake today. And he'll be having his weigh-in day as well. So if you'd like to go and see that, please pop that into the comments below. Just let me know that you want to go and see the snake. Little Sherman, he's very adorable. So let me know if you'd like to go there after, and we will head around that way after and we'll join Joe the keeper, who's going to give him a bit of breakfast and who's going to weigh him as well. So I'll give some shout outs this morning. So good morning to Jane, one of our supporters. Thank you so much for joining us. Hi to Hayley. Hi to Trish. Hi to Camilla. Good morning to Gina and Eva. Good morning to Kerry. Good morning to Jill and Jamie. Thank you for watching. Hi to Anita. Hi to Irene, another one of our supporters. Thank you very much. Good morning to Julie and Dean. Good morning to Darcy. Hi to Kerry and baby Albert, another one of our supporters. James, hi, just asking if we're open yet. Unfortunately, we're not open just yet, but hopefully we'll find a little bit more information about that today. And we'll let you know as soon as possible if we hear any good news about that. But unfortunately, we're not open at the minute, but we are doing these live videos to keep you guys up to date with what's happening here. So hi to Tommy and Camilla. Hi to Christopher, hi Lisa, hi Jess and Tom. Good morning to Jason Smith. Good morning to Samantha. Hi to Hayley and Joe. Hi to Matt and Hannah. Hi to Bella, Mia and Noel. Good morning to Alison, James, Poppy. So we've got a few people here this morning. Good morning to Belle and Georgina. Hi to Nicola and Eddie. Thank you so much for watching this morning, guys. And as I say, keep popping your name into the comments box if you want to give a shout out to anyone in particular. Also, let me know if you're watching by just popping a little wave into the comments box or reacting to the video with a little love heart or a like, anything like that. Just let me know that you're watching. So as I say, we were going to head into our wallaby enclosure, so I'm just going to grab their breakfast as they're looking at me, patiently waiting for their breakfast. And I have got a little surprise as well to reveal to everybody. If you are a supporter of our page, you might already know about this surprise. So that's one of the good things about being a supporter. You will get early access to different things like offers and events that we're running, but also you'll get some exclusive content that no one else gets. And you will also get early reveals to special things that are happening here at the park as well. So much like this one, so you guys, you supporters may already know, but I'm going to tell the rest of you now because it is too cute not to share. So this morning I have got the wallaby feed. I've got some macropod for them. So that's their little biscuits that they get. It's a dry pallet and all it is, it's just, so these guys are grazers and it just makes sure they get all the nutrients they possibly need in their diet. So I'm just going to pop it in their trough. And I'm going to spread it out to make sure they can all get access to it. So we've got Camilla asking how to become a supporter. So if you head onto our Facebook page, there is a button at the top that says become a supporter. All you need to do is just press that and then that'll tell you all the information you need to know and make you a supporter of the page. So I will spin you round. So these guys are just enjoying their breakfast this morning. If you've got any questions about these guys as well, please just let me know in the comments section. But I will reveal the big surprise to you guys. So we have actually had some joeys. So you can see here, one popping a little head out there. So our joeys have started to pop their heads out. When Bambino lifts her head up, you'll see her little joey under there. So it's very exciting, and we hope when you guys can visit the park again, I'm sure some of these guys will still have joeys. Can you see his little nose? There you go. She is just hopping away. But there is a few others. Obviously, with it being a bit cold and rainy this morning, they're not all bobbing their heads out yet today. But Bambino's joey has just bobbed her head out, looking very, very cute. So they'll stay in the pouch for a little while longer yet. So they won't be hopping out yet, but hopefully when you guys come back to the park, then you will get to see maybe some of them still in pouch and some of them just popping their heads out and just venturing out of the pouch as well. So let me know if you're watching, guys. If you've got any questions, pop it into the comments. So good morning to Gio and Catherine. Hi to Fiona and John and Emma. Hi to Nessie, Isabel, Sarah, Fiona. Hi to Karen, Kerry, Stephen, Nessie. Thank you so much for joining this morning. So I hope you did get a little glimpse. I'll see if I can see any other joeys. So I will try and go over to Bambino again, which is our albino wallaby. She is a little bit more nervous than the rest of them, so she might hop away. However, she might just stay there long enough that you can see the little joey. So a fun fact about wallaby joeys as well, when they are actually born, they are the size of a jelly bean. So they're about this size. And what they do, they'll crawl up and crawl into the pouch where they will grow and get the milk and feed from their mother. So we've got Nicola asking, do they enjoy their feed? They absolutely love it, as you can see. They're all just stood at the trough. Additional to this as well, they will get some veg as well, so they'll get some root veg and different bits like that. The keepers will bring up later, and they'll have that as like an afternoon feed, and they'll also get some more macropod as well. Hopefully he'll pop his head out a little bit more again. Rex just blocking the camera there. So if I stay back a little bit, hopefully when she bobs her head up next time, you will get to see her little joey. So hi to Isabel, one of our supporters, thank you for watching. So let me know if you guys managed to see the little joey this morning. Just give me a little wave or let me know that you managed to see them. If not, I'll try and stay here a little bit longer so you guys get another good look at them. Like I say, we have had a few joeys as well, so it isn't just this one, but the others are staying in the pouch for a little bit longer, so that makes me think that they are not as developed as albino's joey yet. So they're staying in the pouch until they're a little bit more developed, and then they'll also start bobbing their heads out as well. So we're not sure how many we've got all together yet, but I know that we've definitely got 1 or 2 little joeys. So that's another reason to you guys come and visit once the park reopens. You get to see these adorable wallabies and their little joeys as well. So we've got Nicola asking how old the baby is. It is very hard to tell how old the baby is. I'd guess they are about, this is a total guess, I'd guess they're about 3 or 4 months old. Just because, as I said, when they are born, they are the size of a jelly bean. So they have a little venture up into the pouch where they'll grow, and then I think around in the next couple of months, as it starts to warm up as well, they'll start venturing out of the pouch, but they'll still feed from their mother, so they'll still feed from the milk inside her pouch as well, and they'll keep going in and out of the pouch until they're too big and they can't fit in the pouch anymore, and then the mother will kick them out of the pouch and just be like, it's your time to shine on your own now, when they're too big to go back into the pouch. So hi to Leighton and Layla, thank you so much for watching this morning. And remember guys, if you want to become a supporter of our page, like I say, you will get early access to things like this. So we'll let you know about new arrivals, and then obviously the rest of you will, can you see him popping his head out there? So I'm not sure if you can tell from here, they don't have much fur as well at this age, so they're born completely just skin and hairless when they are born. And then they grow up and develop hair as well. So with this adorableness, I'm really sorry I lost my train of thought then guys. But these guys are too cute. So hi to Lisa, Carol, Fiona. So I was saying about becoming a supporter. So you will get early access to things like this. We'll let you know first when stuff's happening, when we get new animals and baby animals that are born here at the park. We'll let our supporters know first. So if you do want to become a supporter, and you will get exclusive content as well. So we're going to be doing some behind the scenes videos for our supporters. We're going to be taking you up to some different enclosures and different things like that you won't always get to see when you are a visitor at the park. So we're going to be taking you real behind the scenes, things that you'd never ever see before. So if that sounds good and you want to do it, then please just become a supporter of our Facebook page. I promise we'll make it worth your while. And it's a really good way to help as well the park at the moment, especially with us being closed. So it's a really good way of you guys supporting us, and it's really good to know that you guys are loving these videos as well, and you love the content from the park as well. So Lisa asking about the albino's baby is not an albino. No, so very good eyesight there. So no, she is not. She's not had a albino joey. We have had that in the past, where our albino has had an albino joey, but this year it looks like she is having a normal wallaby. I shouldn't say normal, but yeah, she is having a brown wallaby this year, which is very adorable. So they're still just enjoying their breakfast. So we've got Danielle saying she's got a zookeeper experience and they can't wait to visit. So we can't wait for you guys to visit as well. So like I said earlier, as soon as we've got any information about when the park can open, we will let you guys all know as soon as possible, as we can't wait to welcome you all back as well. So these guys are just too cute enjoying their breakfast this morning. So remember guys, I mentioned earlier about our keepers are feeding our snake this morning and giving him a little weigh as well. So if you would like to go and see that, then please pop it into the comments below. However, if you want to go and see any of our other animals, or also if you want to go and see any others after we've visited our snake, if that's what you'd like to do, then please pop it into the comments section. Let me know what you want to do. This video is for you guys, so I want you guys to decide where we go around the park, as it's completely up to you guys, and we want to know who you are missing most around the park, so that you guys can see them as well. So these guys can obviously hear something in the background, hear something going on. Much better than their breakfast. So as you can see, they've cleared a lot of this pallet already. They've just got a little pile left now. So we've got Courtney asking about the black-nosed sheep. Jess and Tom would love to see the lemurs. So when I walk past to go towards the snake, I'll see if the lemurs are around at all. Looking over there at the moment, I can see that they are all still in their houses. But we will take a little wander past and we'll see if we can see any of those guys as well. So we've got Sally-Ann asking about the penguins. So I'm sure we can bob around there and see those guys as well. That is very close to the bug room, so I can definitely take you to see the penguins. So these guys can hear something going on in the background, some vehicles moving around. So a few of them have hopped away. So hi to Pip and Maddie. I promise I'll take you around to see the penguins just after these guys have finished their breakfast. Or they've had a little bit more anyway. So like I say, these videos are all for you guys, so please get involved and let me know where you want to go, or if you've got any questions about any of our animals here, then please pop that into the comments section, because we want you guys to see who you're missing most, and we want this to be for you guys as well. There's a little way of having a virtual look into what's happening even though we are closed. So I think someone mentioned names earlier about our wallabies. So yes, they have all got names. If you've watched videos before, I'm really sorry I am not great at names. I know a few of these guys. So we've got Bambino, who is our albino wallaby. We've also got Rex, who's this guy here. So I know him. I can tell him apart because he is the largest of all our wallabies. You will see as he stands up, he's quite large. So this guy is Rex. I know we have got, this is testing me now. If I bump into a keeper, I'll be sure to ask them. I'm really sorry, guys. But I don't know if you can see in the background, the wallaby just in the distance over there just had a joey popping her head out as well. So we've got Bambino just here as well. So you can see in the distance, just bopping her head out a little bit over there. So I'll try and get a little bit closer for you guys, but as I say, some of these guys are a little bit nervous, so she might just hop away. They get more protective as well, obviously, when they've got young. So she's hopping away from me because she doesn't want me to get too close. But you can see the joey's head just popping out of the pouch there. Looking very cute. So we've definitely got two guys. We've definitely got two wallabies, two joey wallabies, which is great news. So I'm sure we'll have a few more as well, bobbing their heads out in the next few weeks. So Sally Ann asking, why do they have such long tails? So these guys use them as a balance mechanism. So as you see, when they sort of sit back, what they'll do is they'll have their tail out, and it'll sort of give them some balance, as they primarily use their two back legs to balance, and they don't lift themselves up, but they will use it to balance themselves a little bit better. So hi to Stephen, Becky, Carol, Lisa. Hi to Tanya, another one of our supporters. So thank you very much for supporting us. Hi to Jessica. Hi to Pauline. Hi to Georgina and Belle. Thank you for watching. So Tanya asking how old the wallabies are. The joeys are, sorry, I keep calling them wallabies. They are wallabies, but they are baby wallabies. So it's quite difficult to tell how old they are. We'd be guessing they'd be around 3 or 4 months old now. So when they are born, they're tiny, 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 tiny little jelly bean size. And then they'll crawl into their mum's pouch where they'll grow and develop. So we'd guess these guys are around 3 months old, 4 months old now. And in the next couple of months, they'll start sort of hopping out of the pouch as well to explore a little bit, but they won't venture too far away from mum. And they'll keep bobbing in and out of the pouch until they're too big to fit anymore. And then that's when they'll start venturing off on their own. So Nicola asking if wallabies are endangered. So they're not actually classed as endangered, these guys. But I'm not sure if many of you might know the story about the wallabies on the roaches. So quite a while ago, it was thought that, well, it was known that some wallabies were released onto the roaches, and they thrived and had a little group that living on the roaches. But the last time they were seen on there, I think was around, well, some people still think they're there today, that they've seen some, but I think the last ones that were definitely spotted was around, this is going to be a guess, so I'm really sorry if I'm wrong, but it was around the 1970s, I think.
These guys are wild.
Yeah, that was a very good guess. Jay's behind me, guys. That was a very good guess. Well, you're here as well, Jim.
Yeah.
I have had some people asking about names, so I know Rex and Bambino, but that is about it.
Yeah, so Bambino's the white one. The one right at the end on the left-hand side, that one's called Sid. He's missing a little bit of fur on his nose. And then we have Sandy, who's the closest to us, is the white one. Sorry, not the white one, the one on the left.
So this one?
Yeah.
So this is Sandy?
Yeah. And then the littlest one who's now got her head up, that one's Mabel.
Mabel. So that's my middle name. So there's technically a wallaby named after me, guys. That's pretty exciting news this morning. So we've seen 2 joeys.
Oh.
Jo's not actually seen a joey yet today, so she's quite disappointed. So we've seen Bambino's joey popping her head out, and the wallaby just over there in the corner popping her head out. We've definitely got 2.
Yes. You can see this one's definitely got a joe in his pouch as well.
Yeah.
Hanging on the floor.
So that's 3. This is great, guys. So I think these guys are about finished with their breakfast now. So we have got a few people wanting to go around and see the snake. If that's alright with you, Jo?
Yeah.
So we'll join you around there. Kicking each other out. So, like I said, we're going to go and see our snake then, because a few of you guys want to see those. We've just got one, I'm afraid. But we are going to go around and see our snake and watch him be fed. If there is anyone else you want to go and see after this video, then please do let me know in the comments box, and I'll take you on a little tour to see them. So I know someone mentioned lemurs as well, so I can see a black and white rough lemur that's popped her head out of the shed now. So we'll do a little pass by. A little sweet pass so you guys can see our lemurs. Hi. Hi. So this is one of our black and white rough lemurs. We have got mum and daughter here at the moment. So we've got Ty and Olive, just telling each other off. So we'll carry on going round. But our ringtails are just in the house at the minute. They're having their breakfast inside, little banquet inside. And we've also got black lemurs in here who are also inside, and red-bellied lemurs. So we've got Georgina saying the deer and Jane saying the warty pigs. So I won't be able to head in the warty pigs today, but I can possibly do that sometime next week, because as I've just remembered, Friday's video, we are going to be celebrating. It is Potter and Oatcake's birthday. So we're going to be celebrating, I'll just spin you around, one of our red squirrels. Just having their breakfast this morning. So we've got quite a few of them out this morning. So we'll carry on heading round. So as I said, on Friday, it isn't their actual birthday on Friday, but we wanted to celebrate with you guys. So it's Potter and Oatcake's birthday this year. Well, they have a birthday every year. But it is their birthday on the 28th of February. So come and celebrate with us on Friday. We're going to take them on a little trail around the park. And we need you guys to help us with the trail. So what we're going to do, we're going to get to a present. They're going to open it up as it's their birthday. And then it's going to reveal a little clue that we're going to need your help to reveal where that next present is going to be. So it's going to take us around the park, but we're going to need your help to reveal where the next present is. So please join us on Friday for that. As I said, it's Potter and Oatcake's birthday, so they're our Cooney pigs. I'll just do a quick pan over our penguin enclosure as well. So they're just out this morning, some of them having a little swim. So we've got one of our youngsters on the rocks just over there, and 2 just in the pool as well. So good morning to Rosa and Davy and Stone. So as I say, please join us on Friday for that, as it'll be a lot of fun, hopefully. The weather won't be too horrible either, so fingers crossed. But please join us for that, as we need your help to figure out where all the presents are for Potter and Oatcake's birthday. So we're just on our bug room now. So Jo is going to get out the snake, I think. So he's called Sherman. So if you've got any questions about our snake throughout this video, so he's a corn snake, then please pop it into the comments and we'll try our best to answer them for you as well. But yeah, he is very cute. How long have we had him for now, Jeff?
I think it's just over about 2 years now. It was just, we got him when he was...
Yeah, so we've had Sherman for about 2 years now. So you won't have really seen him just because we've got him in a bug room, which is just off show to customers at the moment. But we do bug handling sessions. Sherman hasn't really been on those as we've been letting him grow and we've been getting him used to handling as well. So I'll spin you around so you can see him. So he's a gorgeous colour. And hopefully as he gets more used to handling, then you guys will be able to meet him when we do bug handling sessions. So we've got Georgina asking what we're going to be feeding him.
So at the minute he gets fed once a week and we're giving him a little dead mouse, which is what we feed some of the other animals on site. So he only gets fed once a week because in the wild snakes they don't eat every day like we do. So he'll get that one feed a week, and we also weigh him before he gets fed just to see how much he's growing, because he is definitely starting to grow.
And how big will he get altogether, do you think?
So in weight wise, adult corn snakes can weigh about 900 grams and they can get up to sort of about 61 centimetres long. So when I started back in August, Sherman weighed 172 grams and he's already reaching up to the 240 mark. So we're going to weigh him today and see how much weight he's put on in a week. So as you can imagine, it might be a little bit difficult to weigh a snake. So what we have to do, we've got our little scales here, and then we have a little tub which we place him in, because obviously, as you see, he doesn't stay nice and still to go on the scales himself. So we'll pop him in the tub and we'll see what he comes out at. So that is reading 277 grams. As you can see, it's a little bit difficult to keep him in, but he is, yeah, he's at 278 grams he is. So he's already put on about 30 grams over the week. And so now we know his weight. We'll always weigh him before we feed him, and we'll pop him back in and we'll give him his food.
So we've got Jane asking, can you find them in England?
Corn snakes in the wild? I don't think you can, no. So the sort of snakes that you can find in the wild here are like adders, things like that you'll find in grassland areas. Not corn snakes. But in his enclosure here, so we have a little temperature reader, so we take his temperature every day just to make sure he's staying warm enough. We have some water, which these guys, they don't actually drink water like some other animals. They get all their liquids from the food that they eat. But sometimes when they shed, so obviously these guys, they've got a very nice skin to them. And as they get older, they outgrow that skin and they shed. And that's how you know that they're just going to grow a little bit more. And before the shed, they go very, very pale. Sometimes they will sit in the water to help them shed. So that's why we do provide water there for them. And he's also got lots of nice hiding spaces, and we also have this, what we call a pegboard, and he will climb in and amongst the pegs, and that's just a little bit of enrichment for him. So even snakes can get enrichment as well. It's not just animals like lemurs and things like that.
Very cute little guy. So if you've got any other questions about him, then please pop it into the comments box. We'll try our best to answer them for you. But as I said, this guy's called Sherman, and he is super, super cute. So Leslie asking, will he be on display? Unfortunately, you won't. Our bug room is off show at the moment, but we do sort of do bug handling sessions in the summer. We had to stop them, obviously, with COVID, but we'll see what happens this summer and see if we can do any bug handling sessions again. And if we can, we definitely will. And hopefully, if Sherman is a bit more confident this year, he can make an appearance at some of those bug handling sessions as well. But the keepers are spending time with him, getting him used to being handled. So as you can see, he's absolutely loving it at the minute. He's very active. Oh, just stopped. So hopefully you guys will be able to meet him if we do some of those sessions. So we'll let him have his breakfast this morning.
He has been to the toilet as well.
So we've got Becky asking, will he change colour as he grows?
No, so corn snakes come in all variety of colours. He is a sort of an albino one, because you can see he's got like the red eyes, and so they will come in darker colours as well. So we'll see whether he'll take this or not.
So Sherman isn't the best eater, I don't think, is he?
No, he's not. So these guys, you can probably see when he was out on my hands, they don't really use their sight for much. They will use their taste, which is why they've always got their tongue out. They're literally tasting the air, and then that way they can see what's going on. So when he's doing this, sometimes he will be tasting the food and he knows it's there, and then he will launch himself at it. So we make sure the mouse is nice and warm for him to sort of simulate live prey. Sometimes he's not that keen, sometimes we have to leave it in his enclosure for a bit for him to get a bit hungry and eat it.
Of course, on camera it's going to be one of those times, isn't it? It's always the way. Bless him. Okay, so we'll leave it there, guys. I don't think he's gonna... Oh, no. So we'll leave it there. Thank you very much, Joe, though.
That's quite alright.
And obviously you guys got to see him being weighed as well. So what Jo will do now is she will leave that mouse in there for him to take whenever he's ready to eat it, basically. So thanks very much, Jo, and we shall see you soon. So let me know, guys, if there's anywhere else that you'd like to go, any other animals that you'd like to see. I'll just, as you guys decide where you want to go next, I'll just head back over to our penguins, who were just swimming around in the bottom pool. So please let me know if there's any other animals that you'd like to go and see before we end the video. So as I say, on Friday we are going to be doing our next Wake Up Wild, and we need your help to join us and help us do our little trail that we're going to be doing for Potter and Oatcake's birthday. So we've got Georgina saying deer, and you did say deer earlier, so I promise I'll head round there now, take a little wander around. I'm sure they've probably had their breakfast this morning, so we'll go a different way. So we've got a few people saying otters. I think they are in their indoor enclosure at the moment, but when we walk towards the courtyard area on the way past, I'll see if the otters are out, and I'll let you guys have a little looky at those as well. And maybe if you guys want to, we can do a video where I go into the otter enclosure again, and so you guys can get a closer look. The same with the water pigs as well. So maybe next week we'll do some videos where we go in to those enclosures that are a bit trickier to get into. So we'll go into our water pig enclosure and we'll go into our otter enclosure, so you guys can get a closer look at them as well, because they are very cool animals, very cute. So we're just heading around to our deer now. So I think they have had their breakfast this morning. So Alice saying she'd like to see the tortoise. So I can wander up that way as well, but I think he is inside today. I don't think he's ventured outside yet. I did have a little wander past. So we've got Becky asking how old the lemurs that we saw earlier. So we've got mum and daughter, and off the top of my head, I think daughter is about 16. So I'm really remembering off the top of my head. Maybe if I bump into a keeper, I'll ask those for you. But I am just with our deer at the moment, and in the background we have got our adorable pair of alpacas. So I've got Albebe and Chikorito here as well. So I'll spin you guys round and you can see the deer as well this morning. So they must have just had their breakfast because they're all spread out along the fence line and they're pretty calm as well. So they're just finishing the leftovers of the breakfast. You can see they've got muddy faces. So that's from where they've just been eating their breakfast in the little, it's a bit muddy here at the moment. So this is Simon. And his little muddy nose. So let me know if you've just joined us this morning, guys. So I am in the nature walk at the moment, and then I'm going to be taking a wander past, see if we can see some meerkats or some otters for you guys this morning. As I say, I can't promise anything. They might have had the breakfast and gone back inside today. So this is one of our younger deer that we've got here. So this little lady was born last year in 2020. And you can tell that just by the size as well. So she is much smaller than our other females, and that's just because she's still got some growing to do. Very cute little lady. So we will keep taking a walk round. A few of you have mentioned about seeing the zebras as well. So we'll be doing our training video tomorrow at 9 o'clock. So how to train a zebra is our video for tomorrow. So if you'd like to see our zebras, we'll be going into the enclosure and we'll be getting closer and closer to them. So if you'd like to get closer to our zebra, please join us for that. And you can also learn some basic training skills that you can use for your animals at home. And then on Friday, as I say, please join us for our trail. We're going to be going around the park on a little tour, and we're going to be seeing what presents Otter and Oatcake have been left around the park, but we need your help to find out where they are, so please join us for that because it'll be a lot of fun. So good morning to Alison Potts, thank you for watching. So let me know if you've just joined this morning. So we've got two keepers over here, Yaz and Joe, and we're just going past our meerkat enclosure now, so I'll spin you around so you guys can see these. So we've got one little guy just out on the top. I think the rest must have gone back into their indoor enclosure. I do not blame them. So this guy, the rest of them, like I say, I think are in their indoor house at the moment. They've had their breakfast and they've gone back inside where it's nice and warm. And then what this guy's doing is just keeping them all safe on sentry duty. So he's just making sure there's nothing to be afraid of. If there was, he'd do a little alarm call just so they could all get into hiding as quick as they can. So that's all that this guy's doing at the moment. So these guys are very cute. So we'll keep going round. So give me a little wave if you've just joined, guys. So hi to Catherine, hi to Tina, hi to Bev, hi to Zoe, hi to Nigel, thank you for joining. So hi to Joe as well. So if you have started just watching, guys, give us a little wave or react to the video, just do something to let us know you're watching. And if you'd like a shout out at all as well, please pop your name into the comments below and I'll give you guys a shout out. So we hope everybody had a lovely half term as well, and hopefully we'll be able to welcome you back soon. But any information that we do get, we will update you all as much as possible. So I'll just head past our otter enclosure and see if you guys can see them as well. So Lisa's saying, I hope the sentry swaps. They do share it amongst themselves. So one will be doing it for an amount of time and then they'll swap over and they'll take it in turns between themselves to make sure that everyone has a go, everyone gets some food and everyone stays warm as well. So hi to Alison and Christopher who are watching. So I am at the Otter Enclosure, and again I'm really sorry they are inside at the moment. So I think they've had their breakfast and they've gone back into their house. But as I say, next week we will take you guys in there and so you guys can have a closer look, and we'll maybe give them some enrichment so you guys can watch them, because they are very, very funny and cool animals to get a bit closer to. So hi to Drew as well. So he has an experience booked, so we can't wait to welcome you back so you can do your experience as well. So I think we'll leave the video there, guys. Thank you so much for joining, and hopefully join us again tomorrow and definitely for Friday as well. We can't wait to see you soon.